Disappointing result today. Losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. What did you think of today's performance?
It was ridiculously poor, really disappointed. For us not to even have a shot on target, we're playing against a championship team. I know it wasn't our main team. Arteta did rest some players, there's some players out of injury, but still, if you look at the starting lineup, there was 4 starters you'd say there with Ben White, Martinelli, Saka, and then when Tavares came off, Tini came on as well. So Odegaard as well. So that was like 5. You could say 50% of our first team were playing. So no excuse playing like that against a team that we're much better than. Shows you that we didn't put the effort in, as tends to happen quite often in these sort of matches. The bigger team, the better team, if they don't put the same effort in they would usually do, the smaller team has a chance, and that's what happened. We didn't put the effort in. We were really lethargic from the start. Passing was poor. Didn't really create any chances. Like I say, not to have a shot on target is really bad. The only real good chance we had is the one that when Saka crossed the ball in for Nketiah and he messed up the header, but that's just really not good enough. We should be making much more chances, and then in the end we got caught out defensively, gave that goal away, and we couldn't come back. And yeah, disappointed with the whole team. We've been playing well recently, but that's set us back, and now we know we've got a big game coming up against Liverpool as well. So really disappointing and not good enough.
Okay, so I'm sure we're going to see some real low scores given to our players. Let's get into the players' rating. How about Leno?
So Leno, he had a good game. Made a couple of good saves. Can't really blame him for the goal. There's not a lot he could do for that. So he had a good game, and I'd give him a 6.
Cedric.
Cedric was really poor, and it showed you how much we miss Tommy. He really is lacking the quality to be playing, and for a team like us, he was all over the place today. He didn't get up and down enough, misplaced so many passes, and because of him, it affected Saka's performance, because Saka was quite often isolated and didn't have Cedric on that flank backing him up.
How about White?
Ben White, he didn't really misplace too many passes. It wasn't extra poor. They had an average game. Today, I can't really give any of the players much of a good rating. I'll give Ben White a 5.
Holding.
He was really poor. Gave away the ball so many times. Really clumsy on the ball, and it's just not good enough. I think we've known for quite some time that he's not really good enough to play for Arsenal, and I'm surprised we're still persevering with him. Yeah, really poor. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10.
Tavares.
That was a bit of a mad one with him. So getting brought off after 30 minutes, he wasn't playing well. He was giving the ball away a lot as well, making many mistakes, not really getting down the flank as well. Same like Cedric on the other side, and it was quite a shock to see Arteta bring him off. And that was the right call, I'd say, because he wasn't playing well enough. But we've seen many players not play that well, and not just in this game, in other games, and Arteta hasn't done that before. So I was surprised to see him do that, but it's a good thing. Hopefully that'll make Tavares say that, yeah, it's not good enough, I need to improve, and next time we'll play a lot better. I'd give him a 3 out of 10.
Rokongo.
Again, really poor. He gave the ball away a lot. He wasn't that presence we needed in the centre of the park, wasn't demanding the ball. The goal as well as him that gave the ball away, and yeah, he's meant to be a defensive midfielder, but he had no presence there, and you could see we really miss Thomas Partey and Xhaka today, and it's an area we really need to address and look to strengthen in this transfer window. I'd give him a 3 out of 10.
Okay, Patino.
So he's young, as we know, we can't really put too much pressure on him. It was a difficult game for him. As a team, we're not playing well, so we can't expect much from him. He done what he could, kept it simple, the passing, didn't really make any mistakes. I'd give him a 5 out of 10.
Odegaard.
Didn't really get into the game, so he's meant to be our creative midfielder and didn't create anything, wasn't really seen much in the game, as the whole team did, just lacked that effort and energy. They just didn't seem to be up for it the way they should be, and it cost us massively, and we're out of the FA Cup. In his performance, like I said, didn't see much. I'll give him a 3 out of 10 as well.
Saka, my favourite.
Okay, so Saka was trying, he was probably our brightest player on the day. He was trying, like I say, he was isolated a lot on the right flank due to Cedric not supporting him enough, and he did put that nice ball in for Nketiah, who should have scored that chance, and he was lively, he was getting many free kicks won, and he was doing his best, but he wasn't on the top of his game as well. So better than the rest of them, I'd say. I'd give him a 6 out of 10.
Okay, Martinelli.
he tried. He was always there trying. You know, first touch was great again, and did try his best to create some chances, but he wasn't at the top of his game, and you know, didn't really threaten. So give him a 5 out of 10.
And Ketja.
He had that big chance, and that's what strikers, you know, the pressure is always on to deliver. You get sometimes in a game just one chance, and he had that one really good chance. He was trying to create here and there. He saw a couple of shots here and there, trying to create something. He wasn't getting much service, so obviously we can't blame him for that. But that one chance he had, if he buried it, would have been a different game for us. So gonna give him a 4 out of 10.
Tierney.
So Tierney came on quite early, as I was saying, with 30th, 33rd minute or something for Traves. Didn't really get into the game like he normally would. You know, he was trying, but didn't make many mistakes or give the ball away too much. So just an average performance, I'd say, from him. I'll give him a 5 out of 10.
Okay, Lacazette.
So he didn't come on with that long left in the game to really affect it, and we didn't see much of him. Not just him, like I say, but the whole team. So I'll give him standard 5 out of 10.
Kolasinac.
So I can't really give him a rating because by the time he came on, it was only a minute to go or something. It just shows you how much our squad was lacking, and the fact that we're trying to score a goal, only a few minutes left in the game, and we're having to bring on a left back as a tactical change to try and get us a goal. Can't blame him for anything there. Just give him a standard 5, if anything.
Last but not least, Arteta, the man.
So Arteta, you know, he wanted to put some faith in some of the squad players and the younger players and give them a chance, and they really let him down. So hopefully that makes him think that, yeah, we really do need to strengthen in this transfer window, and we go out there and get some business done. So yeah, tactically, you know, I don't know what was going on with players just in general. Did not have that energy and that commitment and drive that you would want to see. It's a cup knockout game, and you know you've got to be up for it. If you're not, you're going to give the smaller team a chance to win the game, and that's what happened. It happens often with these upsets where, as I was saying to you, if the bigger team's not up for it and playing with all the effort they should be, then these upsets will happen. And got to give credit to Forest. Thought they played really well. You know, they were physical. They were really up for it. They've got some good players there. That Spence, their right back, he played really well. You know, shackled Martinelli most of the game, and he was up and down their wing as much as he could as well. So yeah, no, really good performance on Nottingham Forest. Got to give credit to them as well. But for us, for Arteta, the score, I'll give him a 4 out of 10. And yeah, we got to really have to improve. We've got Liverpool coming up now, so we can't not be performing like that against them at Anfield, because if we do, we're going to get destroyed. So I hope Arteta's out of them at the training ground this week, getting them. I'm sure they're going to be up for Liverpool, obviously, at Anfield, but we know how hard a place that is to go. But yeah, we've got to be positive. We have been playing well in recent times, so yeah, we move forward, and let's hope for a much better result against Liverpool.